When I came to TI, I was looking for more work-life balance. So I worked with Steven, who did my interview with Renee and Debbie Mitchell at that time. And I came in, I let them know I was looking for something that I felt more support, and I just wanted more work-life balance. And they told me about the program coordinator position. They offered it to me and I accepted. And it was right near my house as well, so it was the perfect fit for me. One of my first experiences, and our individuals, they were in a 14-bed home. So getting to know them, my observation day was with Yolanda. And I did not know her brother and guardian is from Florida. And I came in, I was there for a couple hours for the observation, and you see Yolanda running down the hall. She's like, George, George, George! Takes her walker, flings it, runs down the hallway. Debbie's recording her, and she hasn't seen her brother all year long. And seeing the joy on her face as she came running down the hall is something that I still remember today, even as she goes through the stages of dementia that she's in now. Something else that I think is really neat about TI is how advanced we are technology-wise. So when I was doing our new hire orientation, I was reading all of our policies and operations, and I saw listed in there person-centered approach and people-first language. And that was something that I learned about at school, but it wasn't really something adopted by a lot of agencies at this time. And I think that it was really neat for me to see that TI was advanced enough in the lingo and approaches that they were trying to implement within their agency to already have adopted the person-centered approach and people-first language. And those are things really near and dear to me because it doesn't identify the individual by their diagnoses. And that's especially important for me because I had a situation happen in high school. I was running a cross-country race, 18 years old, popped my SI joint out. And when they popped it back in, they permanently damaged some cartilage and tissue. So what ended up happening is I was in a wheelchair on and off kind of the first quarter of my senior year. And it was hard. My sister pushed me to the moderate to severe classroom, and I had a girl, Sarah. She had Down syndrome, and looked at me and she said, "You're one of us now." And it's something I still treasure to me this day, because as an 18-year-old, we're vain and we think we're on top of the world, and being as low as I was at that point in my life, to have somebody who cherished the world in her view on how she saw it, to look at me as an equal to them, completely shifted my focus for the field. I had my parents and my sister, and we did a Thanksgiving Day race every year. It was our tradition. And that year, I thought was going to be the year we didn't get to do it because I couldn't run the race. And my sister and dad pushed me the 6.2 miles in a wheelchair so I wouldn't miss out on our family tradition. And it was moments like that that I had my family advocating for me, that I realized I had to be that advocate for individuals who didn't have somebody. And it was important for me to make sure not only am I in their corner, but they could experience all life has to offer, because that didn't stop me. My parents took me to senior night, the cross-country races, pushing me around on all uneven terrain so I could still cheer on my teammates. I got to go to homecoming in a wheelchair. My boyfriend at the time, now my husband, went through and pushed me in the wheelchair, and we had our dance that way. So it wasn't seen as obstacles, and it wasn't where I was kept at home because it was seen as a challenge. It was looked at as experiences, and how are we going to overcome this? And I've kind of hit the ground running, literally, since I've gotten better on making sure any individual that we interact with have those same opportunities that I did. So when the opportunity came for Debbie Mitchell to retire, she came to me and asked if I looked at applying for her position. And I really wasn't going to. I didn't have experience. I was young. I didn't understand all of DODD rule and regulation, and I really thought I had zero shot. And I came home and I talked to my husband, and I was like, This is my chance to train additional staff, to meet other individuals, to bridge the gap between the homes and really make more of an impact. I was like, I love being a program coordinator. I love Tehan, I love my house, but let me just apply for the interview. I'll get interview experience. There's no harm because I love what I do now. And then I can tick the box and I can just move on. And I had the interview, and I never thought in a million years I would make it and get the job opportunity. And when Renee called me and offered me the job, I was dumbfounded. I actually asked for like a day to talk to Kevin because I really didn't think I'd get the offer. And I knew in that moment that I was hoping to be the change that Hamilton County would need. So I accepted the opportunity, and we have done incredible things this last year. And it's not because of me, it's because of the team I'm a part of. And if you want to make a difference and you want to make an impact, there's no better place for you to be able to do it than at Toward Independence. You don't need a degree to move up, you need experience. And that's something that was important for me, because I thought in my position I'd have to have a master's degree. And I did go to school, but I didn't have a master's. And having the opportunity where they saw the potential in me of what I could bring to the table instead of what I didn't have has allowed me to make the changes that we've made in Hamilton County because of that belief and potential of what they saw in me. This is my story. What's yours?
Okay.